Good afternoon, attendees. Welcome to the Osteoporosis and Fall Prevention Festival organized by Satacom Health. I'm Dalila, your host for today. Let us welcome our acclaimed speaker, Ms Christabelle Ho, a coach in Sports Singapore, who will be talking about how to kickstart your active aging journey and learn the ABCs of exercise to help improve your strength, balance, cardio, mobility, and flexibility for a better quality of life. Christabelle is an active health coach with a bachelor degree in sports science and management from Nanyang Technological University and exercise in medicine Singapore EIMS certified. Now I'll pass the time to Ms Christabelle Ho.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Hope you are feeling good and well. My name is Christabelle. Yep, I'm one of the active health coaches and from Sports Singapore. And here I'm in the Tampines lab. And I'll be conducting today's session with you. And it's called Move to Age Better for this Osteoporosis and Fall Prevention Festival. All right, so today is not really a talk, mainly I will talk through some of the exercises you're going through, but I hope you're ready to get moving and get active with me, okay? So we'll be doing some exercises together later on. Before we start, just remember, safety is our priority. Okay, so if you don't feel well today, I think some of you might have just gotten your booster shot. Okay, you can just take it slow, or you can just watch and learn. All right, and then try to maybe practice some of these moves the next time. Okay, if you feel any pain, discomfort during any point of this session, just stop, take a seat, maybe take a sip, all right, and rest. Always look out for yourself, okay? I can't really see you, so make sure you listen to your body throughout the whole time and have fun along the way, okay? The session will also be conducted in a way where you can see chair-based exercises. So if you're not feeling too well or you're not able to balance and stand up and exercise with me, just stay seated and you can follow along. All right, so I will show you what are the regression to all the exercises, and you will also still be able to engage with us. If you are able to add some weights and make it a bit more challenging, I want you to maybe just go to the kitchen, or if you have weights, you can go and grab two simple equal weights. Okay, maybe you got a 500 ml water bottle, fill it up. All right, maybe fill it up halfway if you don't feel like you're of good condition to push yourself today. All right, so maybe I just give 1 minute or two. You can go and grab the weights that you need for today's exercises. Mainly it's for the strength exercises. Okay, so if you can do so right now. If not, if you're already ready, grab a chair, make sure it's stable, okay, not those on wheels. This will be helpful, or a wall will be helpful for those who may have difficulties in the balance. All right, you will not need to wear shoes. I'm having shoes on, but you don't have to have that on at home. All right, so not to worry. So for shoes, normally you want to wear that if you're doing more high impact or maybe some cardio exercises. For the exercises today for cardio, we'll be doing two, one for upper body, one for lower body, but you will be fine just barefooted as well. Okay. Right, so just let me mention again, weights are optional. Chair is beneficial for those who maybe need regression or some support. Shoes are optional as well, okay? Just before we go into exercising, I would like to share with you this thing called the perceived rate of exertion, okay? So how do I know, am I pushing myself hard enough? How do I know I am doing too much, too little? This is a simple way to find out, okay? It's a scale from 0 to 10, all right? So when you're doing the workout, if you're able to still talk and sing, all right, very easily, that means your rate of perceived exertion is still kept between 0 to 2, okay? If you feel you're panting a little bit, but you still can probably engage in a conversation with someone at home, then that's where you are 3 to 4 out of 10, okay? If you find yourself so breathless that you're not able to speak in complete sentences, you have gone into 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. 9 and 10 is where you have maxed it out. You are exhausted for the day. You're not able to perform any more exercises or a movement throughout the day. Okay. That is like after a marathon or after a 3-hour long hiking journey that could make up your 10. Okay. For today, we will only be pushing you to up to 4. All right. So it means you're still able to talk while doing all the exercises. All right. If you feel that, okay, you're taking it a bit too far, then cut it down, reduce the intensity, the speed, or the weight that you're holding, right? And then just take it slow. If today you can't really do a lot, it's all right. Okay, just go through the motion with the technique, learn the right technique, that's most important, and you can always practice them another day. Okay, so make sure you're able to talk while you're doing all these exercises. All right, I will ask you again on a scale of 0 to 10 later on. So if you're ready, I hope you are, okay? Grab your weights, grab your chair, okay? And we're gonna start the warm-up first. So we're gonna stop the share and we're gonna do warm-up, all right? Warm-up exercises, we're gonna do some mobility exercises. So mobility exercises help you to increase your range of motion, okay? The angle where you can reach back, you can stretch, all right? Without feeling any pain or discomfort. So it's the ability of the joints, right? Be able to move through a range of motion without feeling any discomfort. We're going to start with just one set of mobility exercise, starting with shoulder circles, just stretching out your hands to the side, and we'll be drawing small circles to the front, like that, okay? And slowly increasing in size. Halfway through, I will tell you to pause and then go the other direction, backwards instead, okay? For those of you who want to get seated, you can do so and follow us as well. All right? 30 seconds on the clock. Straighten out your hands. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, so you can see I'm increasing the size of my circles slowly. Okay, especially now it's gonna rain soon. The weather is getting cold again. So it's good to just warm up, get your blood flowing. Okay, change direction. All right, stand up tall, straighten out your hands, get your body prepared for the main workout later on. Almost there, last one, and rest. Okay, good. Next, we're gonna do ankle mobility. All right, so the joints all around your ankles. So this is called heel to toe rocking. Essentially, you're gonna be on your heel, hold for a second, and then shift to your toes, hold for a second, okay? So if you can, spread out your toes wide, okay? Do not rock your ankle in or out, okay? So hold on to the support if you need to, or if you're on the chair, what I need you to do is lean your body weight forward, heels, hold for a while, and toes. Okay, heel and toe. All right, so just hold that contraction for a second or two. Okay, if you're ready, let's go. On your heels and toes. Okay, just look ahead, look at something to balance and to focus. Toes. Okay, warm up those joints in your ankles before we pump it up and step it up with the exercises later on. Heel, toe, very good. Last one. Heel and toe. Hold. And that's it. Very good. Okay, we are going to start right into your strength exercises. So later on, we'll be doing 2 exercises of each component. Right now, strength. Later on, balance. Finally, cardio. And then we will cool down. Each exercise, we're going to do 2 sets. So first set, just go and learn the action or the movement. Second set, you can maybe make it a bit harder for yourself. Okay? About 30 seconds each exercise. All right? So the first one is strength. And we're going to be doing our shoulder press. So why is strength important if you're looking at osteoporosis or fall prevention? All right, so when you fall, if you have enough strength in your muscles, Okay, you can help to absorb the force when you trip, right? And so the amount of force that is being maybe traveled to your bone will be lesser, and that will reduce your risk of fractures. Okay, so that is why we want to make sure that we have enough muscular strength to absorb the force when we break a fall. All right, so we're going to start the first one with shoulder press. If you don't have any weights, it's all right. You may do this without. Okay, so we're going to hold it up here, 90 degrees at the angle on the shoulder and the elbow. Okay, and if you see me sideways, stand up straight, arms by your side. Okay, the movement goes like this. You'll take a deep breath in, breathe out, and push it up above the head. Okay, down, slowly, and out. Okay, every time you push the weight up above your head, breathe out. So let me show you like this. Take a deep breath in and out. Push it up above the head, in and out. Okay, all right, so we're gonna do this. Some of you can't see the full screen. We'll see how we can help from the SATA side. Not sure, we can't really change the settings on our end. But if you just follow through as much as you can, okay? It's okay if you can't see the full screen, but I hope you can see me a little bit and it's clear enough. Okay, sit upright or stand upright. Arms by your side, 90-90. Okay, we're gonna do that in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Breathe out. Press it up. Come down in slow. Breathe out. Press it up. Come down slow. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. 2 more. Out. Last one. Out. Come down slowly and rest. Okay, good. All right, so for the breathing, just go according to what works for you, but you need to make sure you breathe, maybe in a rhythm or in a fashion that that will help to regulate your breathing. Okay, so you don't want to breathe like randomly, right? So usually we breathe out as we want to exert force. Okay, so let's do one more set. Now that you're more familiar, I want you to push up faster if you can. So it goes like this. Okay, and come down slowly. All right, so maybe if you take 2 seconds to go up, 1, 2, come down, maybe you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 2 seconds up, 4 seconds down. All right, ready? Let's go. Breathe in, out, down, slowly, out, down, slowly, up, down, slowly, up, down, slowly. 2 more, up, down, up, down, and rest. Okay, very good. All right, so I'm not sure what weight you're using now, but slowly you can increase your weight, okay, that you're using. If you feel that you can't even do 8 of this in one go, then maybe you might want to make the weight lighter, okay? But you can increase the weight until you're able to even still accomplish maybe 8 repetitions, okay? So just now we did about 8, okay? I try to hit at least 8 if possible. The next one, we're gonna do strength exercises for your hip. Okay, this is very important. Your hip is very important to help you to balance. So it's called a hip hinge. With your weight, you're gonna put it at your thigh, okay? And we're going to bow forward, keep my back very flat. Okay, bow forward and then come up. Okay, so hands not moving, only bow and fold yourself down, maybe to a 90 degree if possible, and swing up. Okay, and how you want to swing up is imagine someone push your butt this way. So you want to thrust forward. Okay, and how far should I go down? To the extent that I can still keep my back flat. If I feel that my arms are drooping down this way like that, that's where I need to bring up higher. Okay, so go down as slow as you can, but while keeping a flat back. Okay, so if you want to try without weight, I will encourage you to do so first. Okay, for those of you who are ready, hold your weight in front of your thighs. We are going to do it together. Keep it close to your body. Bring it down and thrust forward, down, up, down slowly, up, down. Okay. If you can see yourself from the screen or the mirror, make sure your back is flat by the side. For the lower body exercises, last one, and relax. For lower body exercises, the breathing is not say important, okay? But upper body is important. Lower body still continue to breathe, and usually you will go, let's say, breathe in and breathe out. In, out. Okay, but again, it all depends on what works for you, but that is one breathing rhythm you can follow. Okay, one more time, last set, but now you will go down slow, and if you can, go fast, up. Okay, down slow, up. Where should you feel the tension? You should feel that, okay, lower back and hamstring. Okay, so that's where we are trying to target with this exercise. Okay, one more time. I just realized for those on the chair, okay, same thing, down, up, down, up. Okay, so let's do one more set, last one. And let's go. Stand shoulder width, back flat, reach down low, up, down slowly, up. How heavy should you be using? Like I mentioned, if you just started, just go very light. Okay, even what's the lightest? Maybe your 500 ml water bottle on each hand. 2 more. And then slowly you can increase the weight. Each set, you should be able to do at least 8. Last one. So if you slowly increase the weight so heavy that you can't even do 8, then that's where you may need to bring the weight lower. Okay? So there is no fixed weight that you should be using. It really depends on how many can you do. At least 8 reps. How heavy can you use? All right? Okay, so yes, make sure you do not fully lock your knees. Keep it slightly bent, just slightly bent. Okay, so that when you reach down, you should still feel the stretch of your muscles at the back of your thigh, called your hamstring. Okay, very good. Next exercise or next set, we're going to do some balance. So here, the wall or the chair will be very important. The first one we're going to do is your side crunches. So for balance, other than strengthening your legs, your core is important to help you to balance as well. Okay? And what we're going to do is target our obliques, the side of our core. And the first exercise is called side crunches. You don't need the weight anymore. Okay? And what you're going to do is hold on to the chair. One hand up. The movement looks like this. Bring one leg up, sideways. Okay? And we're going to crunch to the side. Try to let your elbow meet your knee. Okay? So, crunch to the side. Hold for a second. And up. Side. And up. Okay, so what we don't want to do is crunch forward. We want you to crunch to the side. Okay, if you can't meet your elbow to your knee, it's all right. Just go as far as you can, hold, come back. Okay, hold, come back. All right, so let's just do one side. For those of you sitting down, I want you to do is put your hands by your side. Again, not reaching forward. Reaching to the side, hold, feel the stretch here, come back up. Down, up. Okay, and if you are okay, you can slowly hold on to weights. Maybe your 500 ml water bottle, go down, hold, and up. All right, so let's do just one side, 30 seconds, and then we'll switch over. So let's do the right side first. Hold on to a balance if you need to. Hands up. Okay, leg up. And then 30 seconds of crunching on the right. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Crunch and hold. Crunch, hold. Okay, again, oops. If you can't reach, it's all right. As long as you feel the stretch over on the opposite side. Okay, let me do sideways. Last one. Relax. Whew, okay, we're gonna do the other side now. Left side. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember to bend to the side. Again, you can breathe as you crunch. Breathe out. In, out. In, out. In, out. Oop. In, out. Oops. Last one. Make sure you balance well. And rest. Okay, good. Very good. Hope we are all feeling well. All right. Okay, just make sure you are actually bending from the upper body, okay, and not bringing your leg up like that. Okay, so you want to make sure we bend from the upper body. Okay, and don't worry, the goal is not to really reach your knee to your elbow. All right, it's to go to the extent where you feel the stretch over here. That's where you want to feel it, not anywhere else in your body. So if it's too difficult, do the regression, take a seat, reach down with your hands like that, okay? All right, and don't push yourself too far. Exercise number 6, we're gonna do single leg balance. Again, use a chair if you need to. We're gonna do very simple, it's just standing on one leg with a bended knee and hold, okay? So I don't want you to stand with your leg fully locked. Keep it slightly bent. Hold for 1 or 2 seconds and then switch leg. Okay, so if you need to hold, stand behind the chair. All right, with your fingers on the chair, hold. Change leg, hold. All right, so at the same time, I'm going to use, get you to move your mind, okay? Engage your mind. So while we're balancing on one leg, I'm going to tell you, Simon says, put your hand on your nose. And then I want you to quickly react, okay? Hold it there until I say, Simon says, put your hand on your head. And then you just do so, okay? Very simple, 30 seconds. Okay, if you're with me, we're gonna start. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Step to the side, hold, bend your knee. Simon says, put your hands in the air. Change leg. Simon says, put your hands on your hip. Okay, try to hear my command. Change. Simon says, put your hands on your cheeks. Simon says, change. Put your hands on your belly. Last one. Hold. Simon says, put your hands on your shoulders. Okay, hold, 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 and relax. Okay, Good. All right. So if you felt that you can't really balance well, then again, make sure you don't need to lift so high. Okay, just keep it down the ground. Look at something to focus. Engage the core, meaning contract your core so that you can stand up better and balance yourself upright. Okay. And if you are doing better, I want you to maybe just get a bigger step to the side. Lift your leg even higher if possible. Okay. We're going to do that. One more set. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Step. Simon says, put your hands on your nose. Change. Simon says, put your hands on your knee. Change. Simon says, wave your hands in the air. Change. Simon says, put your hands on your ears. Okay, last one. This is the most difficult one, but be careful. Simon says, put your hands on your eyes. Hold. 3, 2, 1. And good. Okay, very good. Okay, I hope none of you really close your eyes, okay? So you realize that as you close your eyes later on, we will do some tests, right? It's really difficult, okay? Because your visual actually helps you in your balance as well, okay? We are coming towards the last segment, which is cardio. So why is cardio important? All right. Cardio, I'm sure you guys are doing a lot of your walks and all that, but sometimes if you're unable to go out to walk or just watching your shows too long, right? You can do some cardio, get your heart rate up, increase your stamina, your endurance, right? So that when you're not so tired, or imagine, okay, if you are feeling very tired, the higher the risk of you maybe tripping over something. Okay, you're not so alert, you're not so aware of the surroundings. Okay, so if you have stronger cardiorespiratory fitness, you're not so tired easily, you're able to react and respond to situations around you, and that will also reduce your risk of falls. Okay, so we're going to do this very simple. We're going to do this thing called like a Buddha clap. Okay, hands out. Okay, keep it always straight. Try not to bend your elbows a lot. We're going to bring it up to your ears, clap, and bring it down. Okay, and 30 seconds of this is no joke, okay? It will be quite tiring, so pace yourself. And then maybe for the last 10 seconds, you can go all out as fast as you can. Okay, ready? Hands out. Let's go. Just breathe normally. Go at your own pace. Okay. You're halfway there. Okay, over here, you might start feeling shoulders a bit burning. Almost there. Breathe in and out. And rest. Okay, good. All right, one more time. Shoulders are pretty warm now. Okay, that's very good. Cardio is to get your heart rate up. So I'm not sure if you were to put yourself on a scale of 0 to 10, are you still able to talk? Okay, so I'm still able to talk. So I'm still singing. Maybe I'm like a 2.5, going to 3. I don't think I can hold my breath to sing a stanza as well as if I'm rested. Okay, so one more time. 30 seconds, hands out, and let's go. Keep it very straight if you can. Okay, and faster if you are possible. All right, if you can't go all the way up, it's all right. Okay, maybe you got some shoulder injury or tightness. You don't have to force yourself. Just go at your own range of motion. Last 5 seconds, as fast as you can. And rest. Whew. Okay, so after a workout, it's always good to take deep breaths. So breathe in slowly. Breathe out longer than you breathe in. Okay, I can feel my heart rate going up. Not sure about you. Okay, so the next exercise I think will increase your heart rate further. Make sure we're not going beyond a 5 where you are unable to talk. Okay, the next one is called in, out, out. What I need you to do is, if you have your water bottles, or I'll use my dumbbell. Okay, this will be my markers, right? And I'll put my legs outside of the two markers here. How do I stand? Keep my knees slightly bent. Okay, so side view, push your butt behind like this. So stable that if someone pushes you, you are still able to hold your ground. Okay, so this way. And I'm going to bring my leg in, out, out. Okay, so it's very fast. In, out, in, out, out. Very simple. Okay, those of you seated, same thing. Put your two markers or imaginary markers. In, out, in, out, out. Okay? All right, so if you're ready, okay, go at your own pace. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. In, out, out. At your own pace. Pace yourself. Okay, hold on to something if you need some balance. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Whew, okay. Should feel, yep, heart rate going up. Working, I can feel my legs not burning, but warmer, right? As the blood is traveling there. Okay. So this is a very simple way to just get your heart rate up. All right. Yeah, make sure you're not doing on the mat. You are doing on a very non-slippery floor. Okay. Second set, we're going to make it a bit harder if it's possible. Okay. So you can either maybe bring up the weights where you have to bring your leg higher. Okay. And it's as if you're crossing a barricade. So even those on the chair, raise your leg higher. Okay, in, out, out. And just be very soft on your toes if possible. In, out, out. In, out, out. Okay? 30 seconds. Are you ready? Last one before we cool down. 3, 2, 1, let's go. As fast as you can, but just be safe. In, out, out. Need a bit of coordination as well. Okay, we can't hop, just step. Almost there. Three, 2, 1, rest. Whew. Okay, don't panic. Breathe in, out slow, in, out slow. How do you feel? From a rate of 0 to 10, I can feel that my heart rate is really has been increasing, maybe a 3.5 to even 4. Okay, so you will see that, yeah. Test yourself. Am I still able to talk like I am talking to you right now? Okay. If you are good, feeling good, maybe what you can do is just grab a sip of water and we'll cool down, get our heart rates down, get ourselves ready to rest and recover from the workout. Okay, so let's take a sip. All right, so I hope you enjoyed most of the exercises here. What we did just now was warm up, and then we did strength exercises, balance exercises, and then cardio exercises. So now we'll do very simple stretching cool down exercises. So cool down is very important as your warm up. Okay, so we're going to just interlock your fingers, bringing up above the head, and push it up towards the ceiling and stretch your shoulders, your lats here, right? And just bring your heart rate down by breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Okay, bring it up. Breathe in. Out through your mouth. 3 seconds in. 5 seconds out. In. And out. Okay, come down slowly. Next, we're gonna stretch for the lower body. Very simple. Okay, you're gonna bring one leg up or knee up towards your chest. And you're gonna stand up or sit up straight, sorry, and hold it there. Okay? If you want to, you can hug your knee like this, or you can hug the whole knee like this. Or if you can't do this, maybe on your bed, before you sleep, you can hug it, okay? Lying down. So we're gonna do 30 seconds, 15 on each side. Okay, let's hold. And again, remember to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay, so cool down is important. What you want to do is to hold the stretch, and usually it's best to hold 10 to 30 seconds each time. Change leg. And this stretch for your knee hugs, mainly we're stretching your hamstring behind your thigh, your butt muscles, as well as your lower back muscles. And relax. Okay, so if I were to ask you right now how you are on a scale of 0 to 10, you should be closer to 0, right? Okay, if not, continue to do the stretches, all right? Maybe the leg stretch or the knee stretch for another 1 or 2 more sets. Okay, so with that, well done. Okay, so we have finished the exercises. If again you cannot keep up, you want to go back to learn again, it's always on, not always, but it's on Facebook. You can go and watch the video and then practice the move with me again. Okay, so next one, we are going to do to show you how to use the play mat to help you to sort of test whether are you improving in the different fitness component. Some of you may have already collected your play mats, while some of you have not done so. So if you have not done so, collecting your play mat, which looks something like this, okay? All right, so this one, if you haven't collected it, check your email because Sata should have already emailed you a few times. All right, so check your junk box, check other, all your inboxes. All right, and if not, contact them to arrange the collection. Okay, yeah, you can email Sata as well. So I'm going to show you now and share the screen. Lay it out on your mat, okay, on the floor. Make sure it's on a non-slip floor. And what do you have in this mat? You should see that there are some drawings, some diagrams, right? So there are some assessments that we can do: curl up, plank, single leg balance, sit and reach, Y balance, spot, and step. So this is what we can do on one side of the mat. Okay. If you do flip over, we are not going to flip over that mat for today, but on the other side, you will see it's like a game, and it reminds you of snake and ladder, right? That's right. So this is a rendition of the classic snake and ladder, and it's called spot and ladder. All right. So every box that you do land on, you will need to maybe perform 1 or 2 simple exercises. All right. You can also use your phone, scan the QR codes on the mat, and then it will give you either a form to submit your results so that you can track yourself and you know what are the norms. Or you can also scan to see what other exercises you can learn, all right, and incorporate into your weekly routine, okay? So let me share why we even created this play mat. The next slide. So right now, in the comfort of your own home, I know it's a bit difficult to travel out, but with this mat, you can bring it around, okay? It's quite portable. You can already try out some of the fitness assessments, and they are backed up by sport science to help you to understand which area of my health do I need to improve on. Is it my balance? Is it my strength? Is it my flexibility? And so on and so forth, okay? So with these numbers, with these assessments, we hope to get you more ready or maybe more excited to take ownership of your health, to do something to improve your health and wellness, okay? And on the other side, you can play games with maybe your grandchildren and all that. So it allows you to have intergenerational play, okay? And exercises are very functional, where you can improve your day-to-day function by doing this suggested exercises, okay? So we're gonna try a few just for a teaser. And the first one I want you to try is this called Y balance, all right? So if you want to, I will remove my shoe to step on the mat. You should see this blue color lines across the mat and in the shape of a Y, okay? And it's called Y balance. So Y balance helps to assess your balance when you are moving, okay? So it's called dynamic balance, right? So when you're moving, right? Do you know that when you're walking, actually 40% of the time you are standing on one leg, okay? So that is dynamic balance. Later on, we'll be doing static balance. Static balance is when you're standing, you're not moving, you still require some form of balance, okay? So Y balance help you to measure, other than dynamic balance, it measures your strength in your lower body, in your ankles, your hip, okay? So what we're gonna do is make sure later on, you can stand on one leg. If you can't stand on one leg, then maybe just watch, all right? Don't participate in this for now. Okay, and we're gonna balance on one leg while reaching with the other leg forward as far as we can, okay? But make sure that the balancing leg, the heel is always on the mat, okay? So we don't lift up our heel off the mat, all right? So we're gonna just warm up first. Stop share. And if you need to hold on the chair, please do. Standing on one leg, right leg forward, and reach forward. Come back, reach forward, come back. One more time. Okay, change leg. Now standing on the right leg, left leg, reach forward. One more. Another one. Okay, you shouldn't feel any pain. If you do, then don't reach as far as maybe you're pushing yourself too. Okay, so this test, very simple. Do you see the footprint on your mat? We're gonna put our right foot on it. And if you have a buddy, this will be very useful because you will need your buddy to help you to see the result on all the marking on the floor. Okay, if you don't, it's okay, just eyeball. For example, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna reach forward and eyeball roughly, yeah, there. And then check the reading on the mat. Okay, we understand it's a bit small, but that's the best we can do for now, okay? So let's use one leg, try 3 attempts and see what's your best score. Make sure your standing heel is still on the mat, okay? And always make sure you balance well before you start trying to reach even further. Okay, I got my score. Change leg. Reach forward slowly. 3 times. Choose and see what's your best score. Last one. Okay. All right. So I got my score for my left and my right foot. Okay. How about you? I hope you're able to follow as well. What does the numbers mean? I'm going to show the slide and it's going to show you what it means and how we analyze this number. Actually, for Y balance, it requires you to reach out 3 directions. But for today, due to time, we're just going to do forward reach. The next slide. Okay, so you see, what we're looking out for is if your right reach and your left reach is, the difference is 4 cm or more, then it will indicate some risk of lower body injury. Okay, so For example, if my right foot managed to reach 50 cm, my left foot managed to reach 60 cm, okay? Then the difference is 10 cm, 4 cm or more, you have an increased risk of lower body injury, okay? So what we want to do, you can see the slide, there are two stretches that you may want to do because it may be because of your tight muscles in your calf as well as your hamstring, okay? So a calf stretch is very simple. If I can just quickly stop sharing and show everyone, especially for you guys, when you go for long walks, you come back from the market, you don't do any stretching, right? So if you want to, and if you can, please make sure that you incorporate some stretches after your walks, okay? So I can use the wall, or I'll just use a chair to show you. One leg in front of the other, all right? And heels on the floor, toes pointing forward, okay? So like this, and not like that, and not up here like that, okay? Heels down, toes pointing forward, all right? And what we're going to do is imagine you're pushing forward, pushing the wall or the chair, lean forward a little bit, okay? And you should feel the stretch a bit here on the hip flexor, as well as your calf muscles over here, okay? These calf muscles are the muscles that help you to push off whenever you walk. So you want to stretch it because it has been contracting a lot during your walks, okay? Change leg. Remember, heels down, toes pointing forward, and push forward a little bit. Feel the stretch behind your shin and up front at your hip flexor a little bit. Okay, again, normally we'll hold at least 10 seconds for your muscles to slowly lengthen back to its original length, okay? Next one is knee hugs. We actually have done that during the cool down, right? So just to recap, it's just to bring up one knee up to your chest and hold, okay? And then as well as the other side, all right? Okay, next we're gonna do another test, but for your static balance. So testing your balance while you're standing on one leg and when you're not moving. So what I need you to do is maybe not stand on the mat, stand on the floor, your ground, okay? Hands, if you need to, please put onto a chair or support. We are gonna lift up one leg, okay, and balance. And whenever your leg drops down to the ground, or if you require a support, then the time stops for you. All right, so we're gonna start timing together. Okay, keep your eyes open, watch the clock on the screen, and just choose one leg first, the more dominant leg, the stronger leg. Okay, and whenever your legs drop, just look at the clock and see what your score is. Okay, so I'm going to count down and start the timer in 3. Okay, are we able to? Sorry, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Raise your leg up and hold. Okay, keep your eyes open. Stare at your screen. We have crossed 10 seconds. Very good. We're not going to go very long, okay? Maybe just a minute. I'm sure there are people who can go all the way to more than a minute, but we will stop at 60 seconds. Keep going. Whoa, almost lost my balance there. Okay, remember to engage your core, tighten it, focus on the number. Okay, keep your focus there so that it helps you to balance. Very good. 40 seconds has passed. Okay, 15 more. Keep going. Your hands should actually be by your side so that it doesn't help you to balance. Huh? Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Woo. Okay, relax a while. You can feel the blood flowing over to the other side. Okay, if you manage to do 30 seconds of beyond that, okay, I want to challenge you in the next one. If those of you who can't, then it's okay. You can practice again with your eyes open, okay? Don't keep your eyes closed. For those of you managed to do 30 seconds just now, let's do the second challenge, which is same thing, but with your eyes closed, okay? So I'm gonna do that with you, all right? Make sure you're safe in your surrounding, okay? Maybe a chair nearby so that if you ever need to open your eyes, quickly grab onto your chair, okay? So put your hand nearby, all right? Remember, safety is most important, but we want you to just try and see, get a sense of how your balance is, okay? So we're gonna do that, okay? On the same leg again, or the stronger leg. Close your eyes in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Raise your leg up. Oops. Once you drop your leg, open your eyes and see the score on the screen. See the timer. And yeah, that is your score. Okay. We're just going to keep going and maybe try for 60 seconds. Okay, if I can reach there. Okay, keep going, keep going. Okay, if you drop, you can try again. Okay, this is really not easy. And you realize that you're really now just relying on your proprioception, okay, the feeling of your feet on the ground to help you to balance. And of course, your vestibular, which is in your inner ear. But you're shutting out all your visual cues. Okay, 1 minute is up. Whew. Of course, you can try both legs and then see which one you score highest. Due to time, we're only going to use one leg as a reference, okay? Now, if you can, you see a QR code on the screen. I want you to just quickly take your phone out, scan the QR code if it's possible, okay? And key how long you manage to stand on that foot with your eyes closed, okay? So if you're not able to scan the QR code, you can go and type in the link that's on the slide as well. Otherwise, it's always on your mat. You can go and scan. It says scan to play, all right? So scan the QR code, fill in your result, okay? And we encourage you to try out these assessments maybe like every once a month if possible, so that you can keep tracking on your progress, whether you have improved on individual segments, okay? Next slide, please. Okay, here I'll just show you, all right, if you're not able to scan, but I encourage you to scan so that they can email you your results and you can track, all right? But this chart shows us that regardless of age, if you are able to stand on one leg with your eyes closed for 100 seconds or more, you are in the excellent range, okay? But don't worry, that is the gold standard. Check your age group, your gender, and then just see which category you fall under, okay? Set a goal for maybe the next category you want to hit. Improve by doing some of the exercises we have gone through just now. Strength, balance, as well as maybe if you want to improve your cardio, that can also help, okay? But more importantly will be your strength exercises and balance exercises, okay? If you feel that it's on the tightness issue, right? Your ankles are a bit tight, your legs are a bit tight, then that's where you do your stretching exercises, okay? All right, so that's, if you are interested, like I want to increase more strength, I want to really, yeah, correct, next slide. I want to really build up on my muscle mass. What you can do is, we will encourage you to sign up for this package called Combat Age-Related Loss of Muscle Package, okay? It is a 8-week session that is specially crafted to teach you how to prevent or even maintain muscle mass and strength, okay? As we age, we are losing muscle mass. And like I mentioned, once there's not enough or weak muscles or insufficient muscles, we are not able to hold our posture up or even move well. and that increases a lot of our risk of falls and then fractures, okay? So if you're interested, week 1 and week 8 is where we do assessments at the Active Health Lab. Week 2 to week 7, we will give you a resistance band and you'll join us over Zoom and to do the stretch or resistance training every week, okay? In between, we will also share with you some tips on nutrition, on sleep and physical activity so that you know how to prevent muscle loss, all right? So it costs $40, very cheap for 8 sessions, 10% discount for seniors, and if you still have credits, you can use 30% to pay, all right? Next slide. And last but not least, all right, if you're interested to join, you can scan the QR code on the top left-hand corner. And for those of you who have collected your playmat or will be collecting your playmat, there's so many more assessments that I cannot go through with you today. I'd like you to scan the QR code on the bottom right, and that will lead you to a workshop which is free of charge. Sign up for a session so that the coach can go through with you on how to use the mat. If you need to call any of our labs to find out on the package, please maybe take a snapshot of this slide so that you know who to reach out to, okay? Okay, unfortunately, you can't use the Skills Future Fund, all right, to deduct from there. So if you're a senior, that is $36 for 8 sessions. And you will need to use your credit card or debit card to top up. And you will need to download your Active SG app to do that, okay? All right, so feel free to send your questions into the group chat, because in the last few minutes, we're just going to have some Q&A if there are still any more unanswered questions, okay? Just to also mention, fortunately, tomorrow onwards, we are hoping to start, because you know that the senior programs have been suspended until today. So we are slowly increasing the senior programs out again. So if you do go in the website now, you do not see any session, don't worry, okay? Give us maybe 1 week to slowly populate all the timings, okay? So because we just also received the news that we can slowly increase or release our senior programs or public programs. So give us some time to update the sessions on the packages, okay? But the playmat workshop should be able to carry on because it's a virtual one, right? Okay, so if you have any problem, not sure, do I have credits, how to sign up, call up the lab that is nearest to your home, okay? And then we hope to answer you from there, okay? If it is questions are on the packages and all that. You can go onto the website, you will see what time slots we have for Zoom sessions, okay? As well as the physical sessions, you will have to wait for when we know the senior programs can be out again. So give us maybe a week or 2 to publish all our sessions on the Active SG app, okay? So seek your understanding on this. All right, so if there's no more questions, thank you everyone for joining us. All right, and we will like to maybe pass the time on to our MC. And thank you so much for joining me today. Continue to try out these exercises, okay? See you, bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Ms Christabelle Ho, for your fun and informative sharing. And thank you attendees for attending. I'm sure you guys had fun learning how to use the playmat. So if you have any inquiries about what was shared earlier, do email us at mediacontact@sata.com.sg or call our hotline at 62446688. And if you have not collected your playmat before this session, do check your email regarding the playmat collection. So goodbye, stay safe and healthy, everyone.